right, folks, it's an exciting day for chaffles, man, or waffles, or keto chaffle waffles, or whatever you want to call those things, man. I got me some new flour. It's in the mailbox. I'm going to walk up there and get it. I'm going to take y'all with me. Hold on a second. Here we go. Y'all excited? Oh, crap, it's raining. And my mailbox is way up there. Let me go get my keys. All right, so I got my keys right here. Look at that. Yeah, check this out. My key is a switchblade. All right, I gotta hurry up and get to the truck. Oh, it's pouring down rain, man. Tell you the truth. All right, folks. All right, we made it. We're going on a journey to the mailbox. Oh, I need gas. Gotta cut down Hair Nation, y'all. Here we go. Y'all excited? Y'all don't know what it is yet. Turn the windshield wipers on where I can see and stuff. Man, I'm so excited. It's supposed to not come till tomorrow, but it says it delivered. Watch me get all the way up here with all this video and it not being there. Because sometimes our mail people make mistakes and we don't get the stuff. Every now and then that happens around here. There's that beautiful mailbox right there. Oh boy. Yeah, I know I wouldn't have melted if I walked up here in the rain, but I have a truck and everything, so I'm driving it up to the mailbox today. Just have fun with the adventure, okay? All right, here we go. All right, oh boy, I'm excited. Oh man, check it out. Can't show you my mailbox number or nothing, but ooh, look, ooh, there it is right there, y'all. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, that's a bill for my daddy, and that's a bill for my mama, and that's something for my brother, and that is something for my daddy. The only thing in here that's ours, or mine rather, is what is in this Amazon Prime package. Oh my, what is this? All right, we got it. All right, man, y'all excited? Let's see if I can carry it. Oh man, this Amazon stuff is bulletproof. All right, I was gonna show it to you now, but I guess we gotta take this to the house. All right, adventure continues. Let me back up here. Oh boy, man, I can't get back to the house fast enough, man. Oh, almost run over my daddy bush. All right, here we go. We're heading back home now. I can't smell it. It doesn't have a scent. It doesn't have an odor. Man, look, got my package. Yes, this is a chaffle making, or waffle, or yeah, whatever we want to come up with making stuff. You can't find this at the store. I've looked around everywhere. We're back, y'all. We're back. All right, let's go in the house. Put the switchblade key up. All right, here we go. Well, we're gonna have some fun making some stuff on the Dash Minis today, y'all. Man, I got a new product to try out. I've done had some great success with stuff and such over the week, Today is the day of magic here. I hope. At least I think it will be. It may work out. Hopefully it'll work out. Alright, folks, so this is the moment of truth then. Got this lovely Amazon package here. It is packaged well. We're doing an unboxing, an opening. So, I gotta get something to poke on it with you. There we go. We got a hole torn in that thing now. Woo. What do we got in here, folks? It still doesn't have an odor. What could this be, folks? What could it be? We got us some Lupin flour right here. It comes in its own Ziploc baggy thing. Look at there. That stuff is white as regular flour. It's as white as regular flour, man. Mm-hmm. Now, I've been seeing some reviews on this, out there. It can be kind of hit or miss. Well, let's talk about this here Lupin flour for a minute and why I bought it. Alright, for one thing, hold on a second. Hold on just a second. My eyesight ain't as good as it used to be, man. Dang, those things are dirty. Goodness gracious. I don't know how glasses get so dirty just laying on your desk. That's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, yeah, that's a little better. Alright, so let's check this out here. Alright, so it's only got 2 grams of saturated fat per serving, and the serving size is 1/4 of a cup. Only 74 calories so far. This is the lowest calorie option in low carb friendly flours that I have seen. Alright. No trans fat, no saturated fat, no cholesterol. It's only got 9 grams of sodium. That's not too bad, man. That is not bad at all on the sodium part. Here's the things I like about it right here. Alright. Potassium. It's got 243 grams of potassium. Now that is important right there. When you're low carb and your potassium gets low, that's when you start having a bunch of cramps and stuff. So I've got high hopes for this. I have got even, people saying, the taste is a little off-putting, because they're expecting flour on everything, right? But I'm way past that point, as long as I've been dieting now, to not expect that from it. We will season it and make it taste better accordingly, And I gotta figure out how to use this stuff, Some people have some good success with it. So in addition to the 243 milligrams of potassium, we got a total carbohydrate count of 12 grams. But we got dietary fiber at 11 grams, effectively bringing it down to 1 net carb per serving. It's got 1 gram of total sugars, which is to be expected because this is made from a legume. And it's got 12 grams of protein. And in addition to that, it's got 0 vitamin A. And vitamin C, it's got 0.5%. So there's a little bit in there. And calcium is at 1%. Iron is at 1%. Folate is at 3%. Magnesium is at 1.5%. Zinc at 1%. Zinc is important to have. And copper at 1%. Now, it does have an allergy warning because some people are allergic to nuts and legumes, but from the research that I've done, they have never had a single case of anyone being allergic to Lupin flour that they know of. So, and there it all is right there. You can look up this brand right here on Amazon and see all those nutrition facts I just read to you. Lupin flour. Let's go make some chaffle waffles and such and stuff. Alright, so now I'm just getting set up to experiment with this Lupin flour. I got everything set up that I think I need. I got to take my Dash Mini waffle maker out of its box and get everything hooked up, and we'll get this thing rolling. Alright, so now we're just going to crack open an egg, and we're just going to try this as a basic batter recipe. We're just going to use 1 serving of the Lupin flour plus 1 regular chicken egg. About a large to medium size egg will do just fine for this application. Now I'm going to get out my quarter measuring cup, and I got to open my Lupin flour, and then we will try. Alright, so now that we got the bag open, and that is what it looks like. The lighting isn't very good on it. It is white in color, not the yellowish or beiges that you see there. And we're just going to get out 1/4 of a cup, and we're going to add it to the egg, and we're going to stir it up in there. Alright, before we dump this in there, I want to taste it as it is on its own, and people claim that it has a bitter taste. I find that it tastes exactly like alfalfa sprout, which is a very wild vegetable you get in the produce section at your grocery store. So it does have a off-putting taste in its raw form, but how does it cook up is what I'm interested in. So now that we got our egg and our Lupin flour in there, we're just going to mix it up real quick, and we're going to mix it and see how it performs. And it gets really thick, as you can see right there. It gets pretty thick, and it sticks in the whisk, but it's not too bad where it's not manageable. So we're just going to keep whisking it, and I'm going to try to liquefy it as much as I can. And it takes a little bit of effort on your part, that is for sure. You got to be patient with it and take your time. Once all that starts pouring out of there, it should mix just fine. Yeah, it's starting to come together pretty good, folks, as a batter. Look at there. And I like the thickness of it. I got high hopes for this. Alright, so we'll just continue to mix it a minute, and then we will pick it back up. Now that we got it all mixed up, now I'm just going to ladle some out onto the waffle maker here and try to cook some up. Now it is sticky. See how it sticks to my finger there? It sticks to the spoon very well, so it could benefit from some oil, which we will do in a later application within this video. Alright, so I'm just going to get it on here the best I can so I can try it out and see how much egginess comes through this new Lupin flour, at least new to me. Let's see how it comes out through the Lupin flour, because that is important to me, you know, because most everything is eggy, and we want to see if this helps with that egginess. I heard that it does. Some people like it, some people don't. I got high hopes for it. It works very well. I like the thickness of it. That's something you can always thin out with ingredients and stuff. So yeah, I got high hopes for this one. So we're just going to spread it in here as best we can, and we get it in there. And it looks like there would be enough to make about 2 of these per serving. So yeah, that's really thick. We're gonna give it a looking at here, see how it does. All right, now I got something I want to show you. Look at that. It's got some rise to it. Like I said, with no baking powder whatsoever. Just the egg, just the Lupin flour, and it's rising. I like that. I like that about it a lot. I like that it has its own rise to it without having to add anything. And that is it. It is cooked for a few minutes there, and it is basically done. It is done. Alright, so this is a Lupin flour waffle in its basic form. It doesn't shrink down. And it doesn't seem to darken very well, like brown up in that waffle maker like a lot of the flours do. Now this is just the Lupin flour and the egg at its very basic form. So the good news here is it rose a tiny bit that you saw in the video there without any baking powder in it. Now, that was me just going with one egg and one serving of the Lupin flour. I could probably add more liquid to this to tame it down a little bit, and that's probably what it needs, but I wanted to give the Lupin flour a chance on its own as a bread substitute, you know. And honestly, plain like that is not fantastic. But when I tasted the raw Lupin, it had a taste similar to, if you've ever tried alfalfa sprout. It tastes like alfalfa sprouts, which has got a really wild, grassy taste to it. That's what the flour tastes like in its raw form. Cooked up like this in its basic form, it has no flavor whatsoever. You can't taste the egg in this at all. But that's not great news just yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good news. That's big news. You know, with a little butter or a little oil, because it's kind of dry. It's kind of dry, kind of like coconut flour dry, but not quite as bad as coconut flour dry. It doesn't have that coconut taste to choke you down. I think adding oil to this, or butter, or other, you know, liquids to this is gonna be the way to go. And we'll experiment with that more in a minute, but just using the ingredients, just straight flour with an egg, you may like it, and it is okay, but just be prepared. Don't eat it dry. Put a lot of syrup on that and you should be fine. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think this is going to be one of the best, or if not the best, keto flours out there. I can work with this. Let's go work with this. Alright, so right now I'm just going to repeat the process with a few extra added steps to see if we can improve the flavor of the Lupin flour waffles. So I'm going to start out by using just one regular egg, just like before, because I'm trying to make it like a single serving here. And of course we're going to use 1/4 cup of the Lupin flour, because it is the star of the show, you know, other than myself, of course. But alright, we're going to dump that right in there on top of that there egg. Alright, the next thing we are going to do is close up this flour here, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of vegetable oil. It is 0 carb. That is all I'm worried about, is the 0 carbness of it all. It's not going to get hot enough to get to the rancid You know, they say if some oils get rancid if they're cooked at really high temperatures. Well, this waffle maker is not going to put it that hot, so it should be fine. It'll be good. Alright, so next I'm going to add in a little bit of this brown sugar and cinnamon Torani sugar-free syrup. It's technically made for coffee, but it works well within these keto recipes I have found, and I'm going to use a tablespoonful, nothing more than that, just to see how much that has an impact on it. I could use more, but I figure a tablespoon would be enough. So I'm just going to whisk all of that together, and just like before, and it is still thick, but I can already tell with the addition of the sugar-free syrup and the vegetable oil that it is much easier to work with this time around, despite it still being a little thick. So basically, once we get all of that that's stuck in the whisk out, it should be fine and all at a smoother but still yet thick consistency nonetheless. Alright, so there we go. It's finally doing its thing, and as you can see, it makes up a good smooth batter. It's not coarse like almond flour. Now, it has a wild taste to it in the raw, but like I said earlier in the video, once it's cooked up, that flavor goes away considerably. Almost a flavor of nothingness, if you ask my opinion of it. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my ladle and I am going to spread it out onto the Dash Mini waffle maker here, and see what kind of waffle this makes compared to the other one, the basic one we did earlier. This is fun experimenting with this these new flours and stuff. It's got me pretty excited about being able to maintain on this diet a little while longer. So there we go, and it covered a lot easier that time, as you can see, with the addition of the extra liquids in there. And it is smelling like heaven. I can smell that syrup and everything coming straight through the waffle right now. So I got high hopes for this one, and look at there. We are getting some rise. You are seeing it live in action, folks. Look at the rise that Lupin flour gives. It is incredible that it does this without the addition of baking powder. I'm here to tell you what, I'm excited about that. And basically, you know, it's done at that point. So I'm gonna leave it a few more seconds here. If I can get the lid to open. See there? Man, that's looking good to me. Alright, so that is done to my liking, so I'm going to take this back to the studio, and I will see you in there, and we will describe the flavor of this and how it has changed since the addition of the extra ingredients. Alright, so let's see what that did for it. So that is just pure Lupin flour, and the thing that surprises me the most about it is that it rises without the addition of, look, that's pretty thick, without the addition of baking powder. And that is the original I cooked, about the same size. That's the one I had cooked first, that has no flavor in it, no oil. Okay. That Torani brown sugar and cinnamon sweeten this thing up a lot. And I just used a tablespoon of it. This is the one. This is the one. It's still kind of on the dry side, but not near as choking as this one was with just the egg and the Lupin flour alone. Now this is a workable. This is work. This is good flour, hands down. I can taste that brown sugar and cinnamon in this. I can't taste the egg at all. That is big for the keto community. This is a good experience. Lupin flour. You gotta get some. You got to. I like the King Arthur's I tried yesterday. That was really good. It was convenient because I can get it at Walmart. But it has 4 net carbs per serving. This has 1 per serving. With the King Arthur flour, I had to add baking powder to get it to rise like this. This, I don't need no baking powder. So, even though this cost me like $12.12 from Amazon, if you think about the less ingredients you need, the more you save, then this is the way to go. And like I said, I just used 1 tablespoon of that sweetener, 1 tablespoon of that vegetable oil. You could use any oil of your choice. You know this. You're on keto, low carb, carb, or whatever. Carb. Oh man, sometimes that random stuff that comes out of my mouth just tickles me. But anyway, Lupin flour gets a big 2 thumbs up in my book. If I had more thumbs, it would get those as well. This is going to be a game changer right here. I've said that a couple of times this week, but this is the biggest game changer so far of the week. Lupin flour, a must-have in your pantry. If you're low carb keto, you gotta have it. It's just all there is to it. It is a vehicle that you add other stuff to make perfect recipes with. I cannot wait to play around with this stuff more. I'm going to order a bag a week to make sure I don't run out. I'm liking it. Alright, folks. That is all I have for today. Till tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.